separate. And as you ease your body down, just want to take a little bit of a release into the inner thigh muscles. So just letting the chin come down towards the floor if you can. If that's a little bit too intense, then drop your forehead down. And if you can, just start to let the knees just open up a little bit more. Feel that stretch coming through the hips and the lower back. And then just gently start to walk your hands back up again. And draw your knees together. And just drawing your forehead down in towards your knees. And then lifting your chin. And then starting to draw your body slowly up and along the ground. Rolling open the shoulders and lifting the chin. Coming up into a cat stretch. Let's draw up through the shoulders and the back. Get that stretch coming up through, all the way along the back of your body. Take your head and your tailbone away. And then sitting all of the way back down onto your heels. And again, let's draw the body through. Lift, rolling open the shoulders, lifting the chin. And again, come up into a cat stretch. Up through the shoulders, up through your back. And then taking the head and the tailbone away. And sitting all of the way back down upon your heels. And again, let's bring the body through. Lift and open the chest. And this time, let's curl the toes. Sending your hips back and your head down. And drawing forwards into a strong plank. And then bending your knees. And sitting all of the way back. And again, bring the body to pull up and through. Rolling open the shoulders, lifting the chin. Curling the toes. Sending the hips back and the head down through your arms. Draw forwards into a strong plank. And then bending your knees. And gently releasing back to your heels. Let's draw the body up and through. Curling the toes, lengthening all the way off and along the back of your body. Drawing forwards into your plank. And then bending your knees and sitting all of the way back. And again, bring the body through. Lift. Curling the toes and ease on back into your downward dog. Draw forwards into a plank and then bending your knees and gently sitting on back. And again, pulling up through, lift, opening up your shoulders, lifting the chin, curling the toes and sending the hips back and the head down. Draw forwards into a plank. And then bend your knees and gently sitting on back. One more time, coming up and through. And this time, as we curl the toes, stay in the downward dog and walking your feet from one to the other. And just treading down one side and then the other. And just noticing how you feel today. Notice how the hamstrings and the lower back feels today. Spreading your fingers nice and wide to the floor. And then you can draw all the way back down upon your knees, placing your right foot forwards. And if we can take down the right hand to the outside of your right foot. Bring your left arm up and take a nice long stretch up and over, looking up towards your hand. See if we can get a little bit of a stretch coming up into the waist. Let's take that hand all of the way back down. Curl the toes Opening to the right, so raising your right arm up. And again, see how this feels for you today. Maybe stay, or maybe turn your front foot open and start to open the body back a little. And then drawing all of the way back round, let's let the knee down upon the floor. Come up through the middle, raising your arms. And maybe from there, taking your right hand back behind your left, taking a wrist wrap and then drawing your arms up a little bit higher. And then letting your arms all of the way back down, moving towards your back knee, and just drawing back your toes. And just see how it is for your knee. Okay, if you need to keep your knee a little bit bent, then keep the bend in the knee. Otherwise, if you're able to shift a little bit further out through your tailbone, maybe you create a little bit more stretch into the hamstring. And if you're able to draw your toes back, maybe you can get a little bit more stretch into the calf. And from there, keep breathing. Just press a little from the center of your chest. And then let's draw the body all of the way back up again. And coming up onto your knees, clasping your fingers up together. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, just activating the waist and letting your body take that gentle bend. Feel that stretch coming through your lats, into your waist, into your lower back. Come back up to the middle, take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out again, taking that stretch, that lateral stretch, chins lifted here, ears and arms together. And then gently coming back on up, letting your arms all of the way back down again. Stepping forwards with your left foot. And if we just drop down the left hand to the outside of your left foot, raising your right arm up and over, looking up towards your hand. And getting that nice stretch all the way up and along the side of your body. And bring the hand all of the way back down. Curl the toes, lifting up the back knee, opening to the left and raising the left arm. And then maybe again, if you'd like to on this side, turn your foot open, go to the outside edge of your back foot and draw your arm back. Bringing it all of the way back round, knee back down upon the floor. And raising both of your arms. And maybe taking your left hand back behind your right. Drawing the arms back a little bit, keeping the chin lifted if you can. And then letting both of your arms down, moving towards your back knee, drawing back your toes. Alright, and then going in for a little bit of a tilt backwards through the tailbone, rolling the shoulders back, gently easing from the center of your chest. And again, just same as before, listen to your body. If the knee needs to bend today, that's okay. And relax it back out. Okay, pop yourself around onto your back for me. And if we could just draw the knees up and the feet flat down to the floor for me. Place your feet so that they're parallel, okay, so we don't have too much of a turn out. And let's lower the body all the way back out to the floor. And to begin with today, we're going to start off from the neck. So I'd just like you to draw your neck a little bit further out, roll the shoulders a few times, and then just try and walk the shoulders as far as you can down into your back. Then start to move your lower back into a gentle imprint, and then releasing the back away from the ground. And again, pressing the lower back carefully towards the floor, find your imprint, and then release to neutral. So feeling now that you have ribs and tailbone on the floor, but you're conscious of a natural hollow just between the lower back and the ground. Start to take a deep breath for me, in through your nose, feeling the ribs widen. And then as you breathe out through your mouth, blowing the breath out with a little energy. Again, as you breathe in, the ribs are widening, and if you can, the belly remains flat. As you breathe out, start to draw the navel back to the spine, create a strength coming all the way through from the pelvic floor up to your transverse abdominis muscle. As you breathe in, the ribs are widening, and as you breathe out, you're connecting with that third layer of abdominal muscle in. So you really want to, again, think deep into the body. Focus on the breath, coming in a little bit deeper. And as you breathe out, it's as if you're blowing out a candle. So you have a little bit of energy on that out breath. One more time, deep breath in, ribs widening. And then as you breathe out, engaging with the core, drawing up behind the surface muscles. Alright, I'm going to start off today with our shoulder bridge. So if we could breathe in, letting the ribs widen. And as you breathe out, carefully working your lower back upon the floor, peeling your back away from the ground and coming all of the way up onto your upper back. Breathing in at the top. And then as you breathe out, lowering your back down, vertebrae by vertebrae, imprint your lower back and release back to neutral. Breathing in, feel the ribs widen. And as you breathe out, carefully working your back away from the floor and try not to clench your buttocks. Breathing in at the top. And then breathing out as you lower your back down into a soft imprint and all the way back out to neutral. Again, breathing in, the ribs are widening. And this time as you breathe out, peel the back away from the floor and stay in that lift. Breathing in, raising both of your arms. And as you breathe out, engage the core a little bit stronger, taking your arms backwards, but try and keep your shoulder blades on the floor. Breathing in as you raise your arms back up. And breathing out to lower your arms all of the way back down along with your back. Starting again, breathing in. Breathing out to ripple your back away from the floor and stay up in that lift. Breathing in, raising just your arms. And breathing out, engaging your core as you take your arms back. Breathing in to draw your arms back up again. Breathing out as you lower. And just trying to keep the collarbone open, keeping the neck open. Breathing in to prepare. Breathing out and ripple the back up and away from the ground. Breathing in as you raise both of your arms. Breathing out, engage the core a little stronger as your arms go back. Breathing in as you raise your arms back up again. And breathing out to lower your arms and your back all of the way back down towards the floor. Now if we could take the legs to stretch out, pressing the feet away from you. Again, release out the shoulders if they've started to tighten. As we bring one leg towards the ceiling, breathing in. As you lower it down, breathing out, navel back to the spine. And swapping over, breathing in, bring the leg up. And breathing out, engaging with the core as you lower the leg back down. Again, breathing in to bring the leg up. Breathing out, engaging the core as you lower. Keep going for me. Now just again, if you could, be aware of the neutral back. And if when you raise your leg, you feel a little pulling behind the leg, in the hamstrings, maybe behind the knee, I'd like you to just bend the knee slightly as that leg comes up. And then let that leg come back down to the floor straight. So as you bring the leg up, you're breathing in. As you're lowering the leg down, you're breathing out. Now I'm going to also work in a one-leg circle. So if we can place the fingers around your hip bones, hold on. And as you breathe in, raising one leg straight up, breathing out, circle the leg away from the body once. Breathing in, and then breathing out, lower that leg all of the way back down, and we'll swap over. Breathing in as you raise the leg up. Breathing out to circle the leg away from the body. Breathing in, and then breathing out to lower the leg all of the way back down again. Breathing in to bring the other leg up towards the ceiling. Breathing out to circle the leg away from the body. Breathing in, and breathing out to lower that leg all of the way back down. Again, breathing in to bring the leg up. Breathing out to circle the leg away from the body. Breathing in, then breathing out as you lower that leg all of the way back down. One more set. Breathing in to bring the leg up. And breathing out to circle the leg away from the body. Breathing in, breathing out to lower the leg all the way back down. And again, breathing in to raise the leg up. And breathing out to circle the leg away from the body. Breathing in, and breathing out as you lower that leg all of the way back down. Alright, now let's bend up the knees. And let's gently turn the body over to one side and bring yourself back up. Now I'd like us to come around onto our forearms and we're going to work up into your plank. We're holding out for your 22 breath hold here. You can do this on your knees, okay, as always. If you're having trouble in your shoulders at the moment, maybe do a little bit on your hands. That will be okay. And you're going to do as much as you need to until you feel that your body's had enough. Alright, if you can do the whole thing, amazing. If you need to stop before, that's okay. So let's place the forearms down. Draw the elbows in a little bit if you can, and try and avoid too much splaying out to the side. Spread your fingers, okay, and have a good base with your hands to the floor. Move your knees back, okay, so that your hips are not higher than your shoulders. And if that's for you for today, stay on the knees. If you feel okay with coming up into the toes, squeeze the back side a little and push back a little into the heels. Pull up on the bottom rib and you're breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Again, breathing in and breathing on out. Again, breathing in, pulling up into the core on your out breath. Keep breathing in and out for 4. In, out 5. In, out 6. In, out 7. In, out 8. In, out 9. In, out 10. In, out 11. In, out 12. In, out 13. In, out 14. In, out 15. In, out 16. In, out 17. In, out 18. In, out 19. In, out 20. In, out 21. And in, out 22. Gently lower yourself all the way back down to the floor. Okay, let your arms come down by your side for me there. And let's just roll one shoulder loosely back and put it down. Roll the other shoulder loosely back and put it down. Alright, just keep going there for me. Just loosely rolling out the shoulders, just releasing any tightness after having held your plank there. Now in a moment I'm going to work into the breaststroke. I'm going to work into just the first section, so we're working into the postural muscles. After that I'm going to be working into alternating arm and leg lifts. Okay, so we've got a little bit more work to go. All right, so first of all here, turn the feet in, relax the buttocks, and just letting your arms hang down into the floor. And as you breathe in, let's peel back both shoulders. As you breathe out, engaging your core, raising and hovering, and looking downwards towards the ground. Breathing in to stay, and then breathing out as you lower, and you're letting your shoulders gently fall to the floor. Breathing in to roll back both shoulders, squeeze them together. As you breathe out, draw the belly up underneath you as you raise and hover. Breathing in to stay, and then breathing out to lower and letting your shoulders draw down to the ground. Breathing in, peel back shoulders. Breathing out, trying to go with that 70% pull up from the core if you can. Breathing in to stay, breathing out to lower. Good, keep going. So although we can feel the back muscles working, we try not to do this whole position from the back. If you can, try and pull up from the core so your belly feels a little bit lighter against the floor. And breathing out as you lower your shoulders back down. Do one more there. Breathing in, shoulders back. Breathing out to engage the core, lifting and hovering. Breathing in to stay. And then breathing out as you lower all of the way back down. Okay, now, if we could bring the hands upwards towards the top end of your mat, or slightly beyond, and have quite a narrow position there with your arms if you can. Try and straighten them out and reach the fingers away from you. Now we're going to keep the forehead attached to the floor, and as we bring one arm from the ground, breathing out to lift, and breathing in to lower. And then swapping, breathing out to lift, and breathing in to lower. And keep going, okay? Unless you start to feel a lot of tension coming into the lower part of your back by doing this. If you get that today, take a little break, all right? We're looking for the strength to come up into the upper part of your back, okay? All around that shoulder area. We want to try and make it so that that area feels strong enough to lift the arm, rather than the whole of the back trying to get involved. Alright, so like I say, we may need to build this up a bit slower. Now I'm going to work in, as I say, an alternating leg lift. But don't do that if you're already getting a lot of work in the back. Okay, I want us to be able to separate the two things out. So as we raise the opposite leg, breathing out and breathing in to lower. So if one arm and one leg coming up. Breathing out to lift. And breathing in to lower. And what I want you to try and do is, again, isolate that you're only working one side of your buttocks. Alright, try and really isolate that it's just that side of the leg that you're lifting is what you're using. Alright, and again, it's what we try and do in Pilates is very much as separate out the different uses of the muscles, which is not as easy as it sounds, alright? So doing your best, but don't worry if you need to stop, or don't worry if it's not doing what you want it to do today, alright? Just again, so keep going with it, things will change, okay? Believe in that, and just know you're going to where you can feel you're comfortable and you're moving forwards. So as we lift, we're breathing out, breathing into lower. Alright, let's take two more. Alright, now gently bringing the body up onto your hands and knees. And let's from here come into the exaggerated cat stretch. So I'm going to take my fingers just slightly off the edges of my mat. As I draw my body down towards the floor, the elbows are going back. I'm up on my fingertips. And then as I draw up, tucking the head in and pulling up a little higher through the back. And again, we're coming down through the middle, elbows mat on your fingers. Place your hands back down. You won't get the same range, all right, but again, you're looking to listen to your body. One more time, coming down through the middle, and then drawing up, tucking the head in, and drawing up through the shoulders and the back. All right, come round to sit, and let's come around onto one side today. So I'd like us to prop the head up, and we're going to work into glute medius and the inner thigh. So head's propped up, you've got the elbow in alignment there with your body. Okay, so the elbow's not hanging too far forwards. I'm bringing the knees forwards so they line up with my hips and my big toes are touching. Now as I start to press the knee back up towards the ceiling, breathing out and engaging with your core, breathing in as you lower. Okay, so as you press upwards, breathing out, breathing into lower. And like I said, we're working into the inner thigh muscles. You can feel the muscles working as you lift the leg. We're working into glute medius, okay, around the upper part, back of your buttocks this time. And as you lift the leg away, try and pull back through the belly. Now the rest of the body shouldn't be moving, all right? We don't want the whole of the hips to be wanting to be trying to roll backwards. We just want to lift that top knee up. Breathing out, engaging with the core, breathing into lower. Breathing out and draw the navel back to the spine, into lower. And again, breathing out to press back, breathing into lower. And again, breathing out, pressing away, and lower. Again, navel back to the spine, and lower. Again, breathing out to press back and lower. Two more there if you can. Breathing out and breathing in. One more time. And in. Then if we just collect that top leg and just gently draw it back, coming into a little quad stretch here. Breathe into the front of your thigh. Alright, let's come back to the upper body. Now we're going to come up into your side bend. So if you'd like to draw your elbow just beneath your shoulder. And with this position today, I'm going to be working it up in 3 layers. Okay, so this is our easiest layer. Stop as soon as you need to, as soon as it starts to feel too much, maybe for your neck, okay, that's okay. So engaging with your core, lifting your chin. As you breathe out, gently lift up onto the side of your knee, onto the forearm, and see if you can reach the ground beyond your ear. And breathing in as you lower back down. Breathing out, really pull up through the waist, underneath you, stretch on over, and breathing in as you lower. Alright, and that might be enough, in which case do a couple more like that. If you can go up onto your hand, opening up with your knee, opening up with your chest, and then as we press on up, connecting the inner thighs together and reaching up past your ear and breathing in as you lower. So keeping your hips drawn forwards, we're taking that nice strong bend through the body, breathing into lower. Alright, so for those of you super strong today, here comes the next stage. So breathing out, reach over, breathing in as you come back up. Breathing out to twist under, breathing in, open back, and breathing out lower all of the way back down carefully. Alright, so breathing in, breathing out, and reach and stretch over. Breathing in to pull up to side plank. Breathing out to work under into a twist. Breathing in, open it back. And breathing out, lower yourself slowly back on down. Breathing in, breathing out to stretch and reach on over. Breathing in to open back. Breathing out to swoop on under. Breathing in, drawing it up. Breathing out, drawing down to the ground. One more if you can. Breathing in and out as you go up. Really engage the core. Breathing in, up with the arm. Breathing out, pass it under. Breathing in, open it back. And breathing out, all the way back down. All right, let's swap it over to the other side. We'll do the other side straight away today. So if we can come down, pop the knees forwards, elbow in alignment with your shoulder, and have your big toes touching. Just taking a breath in to prepare. And as you breathe out, let's take that knee to press back. And breathing in to lower. As you breathe out, engage the core. Breathing in as you lower. And again, breathing out, press back. Breathing in. And again, the muscles we're working, okay, very much, they support the knee joint. Okay, the inside of the inner thigh muscle, okay, and then the glute medius, okay, comes all the way down. Okay, support comes all the way down the side of your thigh. Breathing out to press it back. Breathing in to lower. And again, engaging with your core, pressing back. Breathing in to lower. Keeping the rest of the body really, really still. Breathing in to lower. And again, one of these sort of positions, you know, you start off and you think they're quite easy, okay? And as you go on, the intensity starts to build, doesn't it, in the muscle usage. Breathing out to press back. Breathing in as you lower. And again, breathing out to press it away. In to lower. Two more, please. Breathing out, press back. Breathing in to lower. One more. Alright, then if we can take the top leg, let's gently draw that knee back. Take a deep breath in. And out. Alright, let's draw it back on up. We're going to come up into your side bend. We have the elbow beneath your shoulder. Opening out with your chest, tailbone tucked slightly under, and then as we lift up, letting the arm come up past your ear without shadowing your face, and breathing in as you lower. So again, as you go up, lift up, feel the oblique muscles, your waist working underneath you. Feel the core catching on to make the body lighter. We can go up onto the hand and the foot. Alright, so the knees and the chest are opening. And then as you lift up again, reaching up past your ear. Try and keep your gaze forwards. Try and keep your navel facing forwards at this point. Breathing out to lift. And breathing in. Now you can either carry on, do a few more like that, or do the adding on with the half twist. So breathing out to lift. Breathing in, draw the arm up. Breathing out to thread under. Breathing in, open back. And breathing out, drawing it all of the way back down. Again, breathing in. Breathing out as you stretch and take it into the bend. Breathing in, open it up to side plank. And breathing out, thread it under. Breathing in, open back. Breathing out, engaging your core, coming back down. Breathing in, breathing out, and reach over. Breathing in, open it back. Breathing out, thread it under. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, drawing it back down. Last one. Breathing in and out to reach. Breathing in, come up side plank. Breathing out to thread it under. Breathing in, open back. And breathing out, Let's draw it all the way back down. All right, pop yourself around to seated. I'd just like to take a little bit of a release here for your lower back, okay, and give the arms a little bit of a rest. So we can take the right foot towards the inside of your inner thigh. If your knee is not enjoying that bend at the moment, you could do this with both legs straight. All right, so see where you're at the moment. Taking your right arm across towards your left leg. You're either reaching down for your knee, your shin, your ankle, or your foot. And then releasing your body forwards. Okay, let's draw the body back on up, swapping the legs over. And again, if you can reach across, and reaching around for either the knee, the shin, the ankle or the foot. Gently releasing, stretching into quadratus laborum, that lower base part here of your back. Also you're going to get a hamstring, calf stretch, and a stretch for your latissimus dorsi, okay, just underneath your shoulder blade. Gently bring it back on up. Okay, bring your feet in together. I'm going to roll you all the way back down onto the floor for the 100. Okay, so let's open the step to the shoulders. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, just slowly roll your back down, vertebrae by vertebrae. And then bending up your knees. Finding a neutral spine. If you need a cushion behind your head, please place it there now. Okay, so you've got a little bit of support for your neck maybe. And if we could bring the legs up, if you're okay with it, one and then the other. So always maintaining a neutral back here. So try not to push down as we go along with this position. If we are able to maybe supporting the neck with the elbows open, that will draw in the usage of rectus abdominis, your surface muscles. If you feel a little bit stronger still, you may be able to pat the air by your side. That again is going to make it a little bit more challenging because you're holding yourself up there using your abdominal strength. Some of you may be okay with legs straighter today. And if you're challenging, maybe you're taking your legs a little bit further away from the body. Setting up your breath pattern. So breathing in for about 4, and then breathing out for about 6. If you need to stop and break at any point, please do. And we're going 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Really focus on your breath. Focus as you breathe out, trying to squeeze that sponge inside of your body. Feel the waist pulling in a little bit tighter. 35, 36, 7, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 3, 44, 45, 46, 7, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 3, 54, 55, 6, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 3, 64, 65, 66, 7, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 3, 74, 75, 76, 7, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 3, 84, 85, 86, 7, 88, 89, 90 with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Carefully bending your knees and lowering your legs back down. And I'm just going to take a little release out for your neck, okay, straight after that last exercise. So if we take the head over to one side, hope you've got a little bit more range now. And bring the head slowly back round to the middle. And then take the head the other way. So rolling the head very gently over, and maybe pick the head up and take the ear to the ground. To the middle, and draw your chin towards your chest. And then release the head back up again. So again, draw the chin towards your chest. And really try and give yourself a deep double chin if you can. And we're trying to get the back of the neck, if not on the floor, a little bit closer towards the ground. Gently release out and away. Okay, now I'm going to work from here into heel dig, and then I'm going to give us the option to work up into the baby imprint. Okay, so the baby lift, or just lifting the hips a little off the floor, and then maybe working into your full rollover. So if you've got any cushions or anything that you could use to put underneath your back, just to encourage you to get into your rollover today, maybe try. If your back's a little bit tight, probably leave out the rollover. Alright, it may be a little bit too much again. You don't want to overstretch your back. So first of all, working into the heel dig, flexing out with your feet, laying your hands upon your belly, and as you lower one heel away from you, breathing out, dig the heel down, and breathing in, draw back up. So trying to maintain a neutral back. And when you take that heel downwards, try and feel that your abdominals are drawing back and away from your fingers as you breathe out. Alright, so again, like I say, just being very deliberate in your effort. You're drawing that leg down from your hip flexor. So the leg bend doesn't change, and it's pressing. It's a resistance position. You're creating your own resistance from your abdominal strength. Drawing back up. Alright, so the baby imprint. So we're pointing the toes instead, taking the hands up, and then from there, breathing out, lowering your back upon the floor, and then breathing in to draw away. Breathing out as you imprint your lower back, and then your hips will lift. Breathing in to lower. But what we don't want to do is swing the legs over. So we're just, again, we're getting used to working in imprint, but without using momentum. Alright, now if this is working really well for you, and you know that this is a good position for you, perhaps you've got the legs up, and like I said, this might be now where you put a block, or you maybe put a cushion underneath your back, hands are down on the floor by your side, you're breathing in to prepare, and then breathing out as you very slowly start to send the legs upwards. Breathing in to take the feet to separate, and then breathing out as you slowly roll back down, vertebrae by vertebrae, and we're softly bringing the legs back to a central position at the end. So breathing in, breathing out to slowly send the legs upwards. Breathing in to take the legs to separate, and then breathing out, slowly rolling down, vertebrae by vertebrae, and then bringing the legs in together at the end. Again, a couple more if you can. Like I say, so you're choosing the one that's working out best for you today. And slowly, if you're rolling, taking your time, try not to swing the legs. Last one. Breathing out as we send the legs upwards. Breathing in to separate. And then breathing out as you lower all of the way back down. And bring the legs together at the end. Alright, once you finish, let your feet come back down. And just taking your right stretch here for the hips, the glutes, and that right leg. And then gently release. Let's swap the legs over. Again, flexing out the left foot. Give a little bit of direction into that foot. And release. Alright, let that foot come back down. Gently roll yourself again over to one side. Come back and up to seated for me. Okay, now I'm going to work into your saw. Okay, so hopefully you've done quite a bit on the hips. We've done quite a bit on stretching the back. So I'm hoping this will be a good one for you today. Legs about as wide as your mat if you're happy to have them straight. Very much feel free to cross your legs, that will be okay. Sit up on a cushion, alright, if that would help you too. Alright, because remember at the end of the day, it's what you're doing with the upper body that's more important than what's going on below, alright? Just want to keep what's going on below still. So if you can open out through with your arms, roll back down with your shoulders, keep the collarbone open, and as you breathe in, let's rotate the upper body. As you breathe out, let's round the spine a little and lengthen over and across. Breathing in as you draw the body back on up. Breathing out, draw the navel back to the spine. Breathing in, rotate your upper body. And breathing out, gently rounding over through the back. Draw your body across. Breathing in, draw the body back up to seated. And then breathing out, engaging with your core as you come back to the middle. Breathing in, let's take a rotation with your upper body. Breathing out and gently over we go, lengthening across. Breathing in to draw back on up. Breathing out, navel back to the spine. Breathing in, turn using your abdominal and back strength. Breathing out, lengthen over. Again, try and be aware of the muscle usage from the back and from the waist. Breathing in, use your back to bring you up. Breathing out, engage your core to bring you slowly back. Breathing in to rotate your upper body. Breathing out, lengthen it over, but be very deliberate from your core. Breathing in, coming back up. Breathing out, navel back to the spine. Breathing in to turn. Breathing out and lengthening across and over. Breathing in, draw the body up. Breathing out, engaging your core. Now we could make it a little bit easier by using the arms across your chest if you want to. Breathing in, breathing out. So very gently round through the back. Breathing in as you draw back on up. Breathing out, engage your core to bring you to the middle. Breathing in to turn. Breathing out, coming over your thigh. Breathing in as you draw back on up. Breathing out, engage your core. You could do that version again, or if you want to make it harder, the last couple, elbows open, breathing in to turn. And breathing out around your body over your thigh. Breathing in as you draw the body back up. And breathing out, engaging with your core, taking that rotation back. Breathing in to turn. Breathing out, over we go. Breathing in as you draw back on up. And then breathing out, engaging the core. Last couple if you can. Do stop if you've had enough. And breathing out, take the body over. Breathing in as you draw the body back up. Breathing out, navel back to the spine, to the middle. Last one, breathing in to turn, breathing out to fold and round the body over. Breathing in as you draw back on up, breathing out, engaging with your core, and then letting your arms all the way back down. Alright, bring your legs in together, bend up your knees for me, and let's just go in and under, take hold of your elbows, and just let go a little bit, find that low back stretch coming in. And then if we could hold on by your fingers, so going into a little link underneath the knees, and let's draw back a little bit more. The opposite way round, and again draw back. Alright, drawing the body back on up. I'm going to stretch out through the shoulders a little bit more now. So coming to a seated position, your legs can be out in front of you. You can sit on your heels. Okay, I'm going to take the right arm across, left arm up and under, folding the arms up so we're coming into the eagle arms. Either hold on to the base of your thumb or keep your hands back to back. And then if we can, drawing the arms up through the centre. You should be able to feel your shoulder blades feeling like they're being sort of winged open. All the way back down. Let's swap the arms over, left arm across, wrap up, and either go back to back with your hands or find the base of your thumb and raise your arms. Releasing it back down. Now taking your opposite arm towards your opposite knee. Have your palm pressing open. Draw your body up to a tall seated position. Keep your gaze eye line level and look all the way back around, looking over your shoulder. Bringing it back, going the other way, and sitting the body up nice and tall, looking over your shoulder. And then bring it all the way back. Okay, let's take the palms together. Take your right hand over the top, then turn your palms back in towards each other. Clasp your fingers and loosen your elbows. Start to bring your hands up, okay, halfway may be enough. Fingers going up towards the ceiling, that might be enough. You might be able to bring it forwards, you might be able to bring it down to the ground. It doesn't matter where you get it to, just that will be that stretch for you today. You're probably going to feel one wrist more than the other, alright? It's all depending on if you're right-handed or left-handed. Bring it all the way back out. Swap it over, take your left hand over your right. Clasp your fingers, relax your elbows. Bring it up, maybe halfway is enough. Okay, I'm not trying to be a hero about this. Maybe you're coming up straight up, or maybe it goes down. back in. Good. Alright, now let's place the fingertips down onto the floor. Push away through your fingers. Bring your hand over the top and find your ear. And then sitting up nice and tall, gently try and encourage your ear away from your fingers so that you're pushing into the ground. And then going to the back of your neck and drawing across a little bit more. Now I'm going to be doing quite a bit more work on the neck on Wednesday, okay? So the class at 6:45 on Wednesday will be neck and shoulder and back based. So if you've got a tennis ball for that one as well, bring that along, okay? We can get some deep stretches in for the shoulders. And then come on up, and let's swap it over. Fingers down towards the floor, hand going over the top and drawing over. And tomorrow night we have a relaxation class, okay, which is directly after the yoga Pilates class. So if you're not doing the yoga and Pilates but you would like to do something that would just help you release and relax, maybe it helps you sleep better, pop by and do that tomorrow with me. So bringing the fingers to the back corner of the head and drawing across. Draw your shoulders to round forwards and just pull your arms forwards and stretch away again. Hold it there for a second. Alright, now breathe in, coming up with your arms. Try and keep your gaze forwards. And breathing out, open out your chest and your shoulders. And again, let's come forward, stretch around the upper back. As you breathe in, coming up nice and long. As you breathe out, squeeze the shoulder blades together. One more time, let's bring it forward, stretch across the upper back. Breathing in, coming up high. Breathing out, opening it back. Rolling back the shoulders. Alright, you're all finished. Very, very well done. I hope you sleep well tonight. Please drink a little bit of water before you go. Alright. And going on from everything else I was talking about, next Monday is Bank Holiday Monday, which may not mean anything to you at all, okay? I'm just trying to be led by a little bit of your feedback, whether or not you would be interested in doing your Pilates class maybe a little earlier in the day, or whether it suits you to do it now, or whether anything, all right, just a little bit of feedback, because I don't really know. I've never run Zoom classes on a Bank Holiday Monday that wasn't Easter, all right, so that's where I'm at the moment, okay? So any feedback at all will be greatly received. Thank you very much. Let me take you off mute.
Thank you, that was so wonderful again.
Oh, are you okay?
Thank you, AJ. And I don't mind whether it's early or late or not at all.
Oh,
whatever suits you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ourselves around you.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
I'm happy to do whatever time suits you. And you can have a day off. You are allowed. You haven't had one yet. Yeah, true.
thank you so much. I'll have a little think, because I did actually wonder whether I could